Hi, I'm Marie Carr with PwC, and I'm here with my colleagues Jamie Yoder and Anand Rao, and we've been talking about Beyond Insurance 2020 and some of the factors that are really causing disruption. Well, I think what you were saying is really important about the insights and the generation, because with the scenarios, what's different now is that people can practice how those decisions are going to play out. And you're really now, for the first time, moving people to, or businesses to, a place where with that information they actually are better at the decisions. They can have more confidence in what clarity they need in terms of actions. I mean, that's something that really kind of jumps out in the points that have made so far.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So now with all the analytics that you have, you can make very informed decisions. And one of the challenges I think that we as an industry face is understanding and having confidence in that decision. So can we really change ourselves based on the 25, 30 years of experience making certain decisions on which markets to go, where to go, versus really looking at the data. Looking at the data, yes, with our own biases, but also being open in a sense as to what is that data telling us. Are the millennials really different? How different are they? Should we change the way we price or offer our services to them? That's probably a very hard thing.
Yeah, well, I also think it brings up an interesting point. When if I think about closing the gap between the data, the decision, and the action, it also changes necessarily how we kind of approach it. I think in the past, much of the analytics were done as these sort of center exercises, right? And then it was determined what's the path forward and how do we apply it, versus how am I continuously looking at both the cycle of decision making, so the speed of decision making as well as the efficacy of decision making around each of these decision processes. So in the underwriting space, in the commercial underwriting, all the things you look at, right? People going to Google, wherever, to look up information about those companies. How am I combining in real time the notion of the data scientist with the underwriter, right? So it's not about the art, it's not about the science, it's about the art and science being applied at the same time. And I think that'll evolve how we deploy this talent, right? Not here's my analytics group or my actuarial group and here's my distribution and underwriting groups. It's how do I really bring those together at that point of need.
And that's what I think we are going to see in 2020 and beyond. Analytics is going to be as embedded as technology is today, right? So yes, there'll be a lot of analytics data scientists, but they'll be all over the organization. There won't be necessarily a separate group. There may be for very advanced analytics beyond that 2020, but analytics will be embedded in almost everything that you do. So that's the future that we see.